I don't know what's in this package yet. Came from Crazy Ham Sales. I believe it's an eBay package. Oh. These are plastic, and it's panel mount. It's designed to hold these connectors in a chassis situation. Here's the seller's page for this power pole panel mount. I'd forgotten that he also makes, or used to make, I don't know if he still does, a non-threaded mount with 2 screw holes here and here. I have ordered them. This one, of course, is threaded. Anyway, I paid $3.80 a piece for these, plus $3.80 shipping. Now, that's $3.80 flat shipping. He also makes a dual power pole. Same configuration, same price. I would like to use this PVC sleeve over the power pole connectors. Now, it's not mandatory. If you cut the insulation where you're supposed to, the insulation will disappear up in the side of here. But they add some thickness to the connector. So I'm not sure that a double fixture will accept this PVC insulated cable end. But I ordered some anyway, just so he can answer that question. He does not furnish power poles, to the best of my knowledge. He does furnish the nut. It's very nicely made. There we go. You see that hole through there? Now, unless it's a really thick panel, in which case the same effect, but if you have a normal thickness panel, see how the nut covers the hole? Of course, if you have a really thick panel, the panel will extend out to cover the hole. Now, what am I talking about? Well, the assembled power poles have a hole through them. Half the hole is in the red, half the hole is in black. So when you position this it just pushes in. It's a friction fit. Now see, the hole goes the whole way through. Even though I have a power pole connector in there. So what the idea is you get a metal pin and shove it through there. This hole matches the diameter of the hole in the power pole assembled connector. I have not measured this diameter. I think that's a number 3 metric screw. You may actually be able to stick a piece of number 12 wire in there. And of course it would have to be slightly shorter than the outside so that it doesn't interfere with the threading on of the nut. But there's no danger of the pin falling out unless it falls out during assembly. This is an AliExpress package. Alright, I nipped the big plastic bag on opening. Should be 5 of these. Now you guys with AR-15 clones will recognize this. It's a butterfly handle charging handle. It's pretty handy whenever you've got a scope. This came from AliExpress. Not much to say. I ordered 5 of them and delivered. They were $51.10. That makes them $10 and a few cents. It's nicely anodized. The handles are connected so no matter which one you pull, the latch is released. If you pull them both, it's easier. This is something from the Honest Seed Company. On eBay, it's Fast Shipper 888. And this is the first time this ever happened to me in 45 years of living here. I paid $1.60 postage. Postage due was $2.85. Go figure that. So little Star Wheels. So what these are universal clock winding tools. I'm not sure what those numbers refer to. Maybe the square in millimeters, I'm not sure. And apparently, I don't know anything about this, like I say. Apparently they come in odd and evens. So there's the odds, and there's the evens. I have a clock mechanism that needs wound. So it's 2 pieces of universal clock winding keys, odd and even. $12.50 plus $2.85 shipping that I paid the post office. This actually has a CN22. It looks like it might be some feeler gauges, which were supposed to be part of another order, which is why I don't recognize the tracking number. Appear to be oiled nicely. That's the markings. Plastic holder. Nicely shaped. It looks like the smallest one is 2. The biggest one is 1. The smallest one is 0.02. Here's the eBay seller's page for these feeler gauge set. $7.09. Might have been a couple of dollars shipping. And it was sold by Basketball-877. This is an AliExpress. Oh, it actually says AliExpress. Fairly large and heavy package. It's 150 millimeter machinist level. So the face is nicely oiled and machined. It's got removable blue tape on both ends. It's not a metal housing, it's plastic. It has a cross level. And it has a main level. But the nice thing about a level is that they can be calibrated. They don't really need a very level surface to be calibrated. All you do is look at the indicator and turn it end for end. Then it should come to the same place. If you had something that was there, for example, you would just end for end the level, being careful to put in the same place, and adjust this leveling, which moves up and down one end of the level, until it reads exactly the same in both directions. Not until it reads level. Just flip it around until it reads identical. I'm not sure how useful. My Chinese is a little bit rusty. But it looks like it has some English. And roughly it says this in this paragraph. It's poor English. Put the level on apparently level horizontal flat plate. Let this stabilize. Read the number, that is the line. Turn the level end for end and place it back to the original position and observe again the reading. And then it tells you use a special spanner, which appears to be a screwdriver, to correct the, to make an adjustment on the level. Do it again, and so on, until the bubble is not out more than half of a division. So the English instructions are readable. Case has fairly thick walls on it to try to cushion the thing as much as possible if you, for example, dropped it. That is, if you dropped it while it was in the case. All bets are off if you drop the level itself. Here's the AliExpress sales page for this level. It did not come in a wooden case. It came in a plastic case. It cost $35.81 plus $4.06 shipping. It's advertised as this. That's typical Ali listing wording. I think this is an eBay package. Now, a lot of this stuff is going to be for my low voltage distribution system I'm putting in my shop here. And to that end, here are 15 metal 5.5 by 2.5 jacks. They are only 2 pin, meaning I don't care about a third contact. These connectors cost, because I bought 3 packages of 5, They cost $5.54 for 5, or a little more than $1.10 a piece. And they got them from this guy. This is a fairly big eBay package. Try not to cut anything inside. Got a bunch of these. And a whole bunch of these. So we have some 5.5 by 2.5 by plain end cables, and we have some 5.5 by 2.5 double-ended cables, and then I have some USB-A by 5.5 male. These are 5.5 metal, so they have a cord crimp there, and then a spring strain relief. And I don't know how many are in this package. Must be 20 here. Well, I'll just say it came from that guy. I have one lonely little piece of right angle connector. And I realized that I need to buy more of these. They have an O-ring here. Well, it has an O-ring. There. It hinges open. So we have this right angle configuration. Fits in this little plastic enclosure. Folds over. Folds over like that. And then gets secured with the O-ring. You'll see why I need some more of these. This little lonely fellow costs 99 cents for one piece. 2 USB 2 amp male by 5.5 by 2.5 were, say, $5 a piece. The 5.5 by flying leads are $5 a piece. 10 of these power jacks were $11. And 10 of these male by male connectors were $20, $18. The entire assortment, I did get multiples of each. I spent $65 here. This is another eBay package. This is a 1 in, 2 out RF switch. It takes 5 volts power and then either power or don't power the control pin. Being a sucker for heat sinks, I was going to buy this, and I got the seller. Reviewed the rest of his stuff. These are little extruded aluminum heat sinks. They're anodized after they're cut. These are wire identification devices. I wanted them so I could identify the pairs of 5, 12, and 13.8 volt wires that I'm going to put in my distribution system. I think there are 10 of each number. Oh, these are pretty nifty. They will actually, if I were to break them off, I could form a series of identifiers by clipping them together. They have holes on this side, and they've got little pins on this side. I could break this one and this one off, a 5 and a 4, and I could pair them, because if you don't pair them, they'll rotate around the wire, and they would become a 54. And interestingly enough, these follow the resistor color codes. Brown for 1, red for 2, blue for 6, purple, I don't know, does that show up? Purple? Purple for 7, 4, 5. That's pretty nice. And this package came from Factory Selling 100. We've got the colorful wire labels. They were $7.56 for the package. The single pole double throw switch, $13.76, and 20 pieces of those aluminum extruded for say $8. Now, if you total up these three, because I just bought one of each, you'll get what I paid for them, and you'll see what I paid for the entire package. $31.02.